Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you my Makeup Revolution haul. First of all though, I wanted to just show you a few extra items that I purchased from NYX. I happened to find myself in Boots again, and I picked up a few extra lip products, so I wanted to share them with you. The first item I purchased I actually purchased with my points, and this is the Intense Butter Gloss. Now I already showed you this on my previous video, and this is in the shade Tray, and I think it's Tray Leches, T-R-E-S L-E-C-H-E-S. It's an intense butter gloss. Now I would say that the consistency of this is a very glossy liquid lipstick. It does last quite a long time, not as long as a matte lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick, but it does last a number of hours before you have to reapply. Doesn't necessarily last through eating, but it does last quite a number of time. In fact, I wore it today when I went out, and in fact I had to keep checking because it's such a comfortable product that even though it's glossy, after it dries, or sets I should say, after it sets, it feels so comfortable that you don't realise that you've got it on any longer. And even though it is a gloss, it's not gloopy, it's not sticky, so I had to keep checking that I've still got it on. And every time I've checked, yes, it's still lovely and shiny. Like I say, it's very comfortable, and even once it's worn off, it leaves the lips very, very moisturised. In fact, I would say go as far as to say that this at the moment is my most favourite lip product, and I have purchased a secondary, like I say, a secondary one of these, and I've also purchased another colour of these as well. So this one is still in its packaging. Like I say, it is a second product because I love this colour so much, and I've worn it every day since I purchased it, that I am, well, I want to put one of these in my handbag and keep it in there at all times, and then add another one to my makeup collection, and so that I can apply that each day. So I thought, yeah, I've got to get this because I'm sure these are going to be out of stock soon because it's such a gorgeous colour. Now the next product that I purchased was exactly the same. It's the Intense Butter Gloss, but this shade is called Chocolate Crepe. It comes in this packaging, the same as the other one. It's got that metallic lid there. Exactly the same product, like I say, but a different shade. So this one is lighter. I've also got a colour that's very, very similar to what I'm wearing on my lip, not quite as dark as this, but this one, it looks like it's going to be more chocolatey, so I will just do a swatch for you. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous chocolate brown colour. These are £5.50, same as this one, £5.50. And yeah, I just absolutely love this product. Like you can see from the swatch there, like I said, it's more like a liquid lipstick, but a glossy liquid lipstick, because they're calling it a butter gloss. So yeah, it's not like you know, a see-through gloss. It is more opaque than that. So that's that one. And then the next item I went for is a butter lipstick. Now I'm quite intrigued by these because I watched quite a number of videos, and this shade seemed to come out on top. It is called Pops. It doesn't actually have it on here, but it's called Pops. I know it's called Pops because it had it on the tester, but yeah, it didn't have it on the, it doesn't have it on this product here. So these butter glosses, I'm hoping that it's going to be very, very similar formulation to the butter lipstick. I hope is going to be a similar formulation to this because I love this so much. I thought I'd give this a go. These are £5.50 as well, and when I swatched it, I just thought, yeah, that is absolutely perfect. So it's like a pinky brown nude shade. It goes on very, very well, buttery is the only word that I can really say. So it does as the name suggests. So it's very buttery, and I hope that it's as comfortable as the butter lip gloss. Then the next product is what I'm wearing on my lips, and these again were £5.50. It's the Full Throttle lipstick, and it says that it's waterproof. Now they look like that, so I just thought that they were going to be, you know, a lipstick but in this packaging. But when I put it on, because I did do the tests and I did like the colours, but really it's not until you put it on your lips that you really get a good idea of what the actual product is. So it's a lipstick, but it is matte, and it is again very, very comfortable. Now this is the shade that I'm wearing on my lips. It is called, hasn't got a name, but it's number 10. And yeah, for a matte lipstick it is extremely comfortable again. I found because of the shape of it, and it's like square how it's cut, it was very, very easy to apply even though it's quite a dark shade. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Now again, with a lot of the other, say like this, yeah, this one, I know this is called Pops because it was on the tester. Annoyingly, they haven't put the name actually on the product itself. But again, with this product, I'm sure that they had names, but when you then get it home, the actual product doesn't have the name on it, it just has a number. I'll just swatch this one for you. So it looks like that. So like I say, it's the shade that I'm wearing at the moment. So far, like I say, this feels extremely comfortable, and because of that I can't wait to try this one. So this is exactly the same. It's the Full Throttle lipstick, waterproof again, and this one is in shade 03. It's more of a neutral colour. It's like a true brown, a nudie true brown. And yeah, again it was £5.50, and again, yeah, I can't wait to try this. I am so surprised by the NYX products that I purchased this time round. Like I said in my previous video, I have actually purchased quite a number of NYX products before, and I purchased a number of the palettes. I wasn't very impressed by them. There was some lip products that, again, I can't remember what the name of them are, but very similar packaging to this. I did actually swatch a few of those shades from the other range, not of that, but the other range, and I thought, oh, perhaps it was just from where I purchased it from, perhaps it had dried, and then, you know, when I got it home, you know, I tried it on, perhaps it was just that it had dried. And yeah, I'm not really sure, like I said in my last video, what happened, but I didn't like that formulation. I tried it again today and they were extremely dry again, whereas these are intensely moisturising. I absolutely love them. But anyway, let's move on to what this video is all about, which is Makeup Revolution. Now, I made a largish haul, and I have got a couple more items that I've ordered just because I love some of the items so much that I've ordered. I've reordered a couple of things. Now, the first items I want to show you is a blush, and it's a replacement again because I love these blushes so much. It's called Makeup Revolution the Matte Blush, and they look like that, and this one is in Nude. Now, they were having a 50% sale on their website, so originally these, I believe, are £3 and they are now £1.50, I believe. So I decided to get a secondary one of these because I love this shade so much. It's the one that I always go to and I love it. So I thought, while they're half price, I will grab one of those. The next is something I have a number of shades in, and I think I've already got one of these. Again, I love it so much that I've reordered another one of these. Now, these are the Radiant Light. This one is in Exhale. I've got a couple of the new shades, or one, no, I've got two of the new shades, and I've got a couple of their palettes that have the 3 shades all together. But this is my favourite. I use it all the time, and it's very, very similar to Hourglass's Ambient Light, and it is just a gorgeous product. Now, it looks like that. You get the mirror, there, I don't want to blind anyone. And then you get the product. And the reason I also like these these singles is because you get more product in it. In the actual palette there, where you have the 3 in there, you get less product. I also like the idea that, obviously this is my favourite one, I can just throw it in my handbag or my makeup bag if I'm going away, something like that, and just take this with me rather than taking the larger palette. But these are so useful. You can use this as a highlight if you want to, or you could use it as a setting powder to give you that extra glow if that's the finish that you're looking for that particular day. These are originally £5, and amazingly enough these were down to £2.50, so that's why I purchased a secondary one. Like I say, I love this shade. It's just gorgeous, gives you that neutral glow, and I just love it. These are by no means going to give you that extreme highlight. If that's what you're after, this product is not for you, because it's a subtle glow. Like I say, it's very, very similar to the Ambient Light Hourglass, or sorry, the Hourglass Ambient Light palette, one of the shades in there. That's, you know, this is what that's going to give you, a very slight sheen. Next, now I wanted, because on the days where I don't want to wear full makeup or full foundation, and I've been after a BB cream for a few weeks actually, because you know, when you're lounging about or you're having a lazy day, whatever, you don't necessarily want to put on full makeup, but then I want something. I don't want a full coverage foundation. I don't even want medium. I just want something that's very, very light, just to give my skin a little bit of coverage or colour. And I decided, when they were having their 50% sale, to go for the Ultra Face Base Foundation. It's a BB cream foundation. It says it's ultra long lasting makeup, and it's in the shade, now it's saying FB02. Now I know that this is from the pink range, and this was the lightest one there. I don't know if this one is still available. I know that they've got a number of these still available. Everything I've shown you so far is still on the website, apart from this, I believe, the Nude. There is another one on there, which a darker one, more of a reddy tone, I believe, reddy brown tone. I have ordered that, and I will show you that once that arrives, but I'm not sure if this is available. There are other pink tones, and it does actually state on there that it's a pink tone, and I believe there are some yellow tones on there as well, so certainly have a look. Like I say, it's just a BB cream. It was, I think it was something like £1.50, £1.25. It's just something very, very light to give me a little bit of something. I don't necessarily want to be barefaced, but I just want that something, that little bit of coverage. I've not done that swatch very well, but you get the general idea. In fact, it's actually a good match for my arm. Yeah, so that's why I purchased that. Then we move on to, it's the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Blush. Now, I'm not sure why, but I've never ever ordered and tried any of these before. I don't know why, because in the sale there was 2 shades that were half price, and the first one is Make Love Instead. They are usually £2.50. This one was £1.25. There's another one actually, and I'll show you that in a moment. And yeah, like I say, I haven't tried these before. I've not even watched any videos on them. So this is totally new for me, even though I've been with Makeup Revolution from the start. So I was quite excited to find a video of someone that swatched all of them bar one, and they looked absolutely amazing. So I ordered the 2 that were on sale plus the extra 4. Like I say, this one is Make Love Instead. It's a gorgeous peach shade with flecks of burgundy in there, and I just cannot wait to use these. Now, when I got this, I swatched it immediately and it is absolutely gorgeous. It really is a pretty shade. So then we move on to, and this one is one for playing games, and again this one was in the 50% sale. It's more of a purple tone with dark purple marble through it, and you see that it's more of a hot pink purple colour. Now these are full price, these ones, and I received these separately because I decided to go for these, and I received these first and loved these two so much I thought I've got to try the other four. So this one is called Hard Day. Now this one looks like it's a brown, brown with a marble, cream marble. Now when you swatch it, it is a gorgeous pink colour. I just cannot wait. This is, I think, my favourite shade because I think it's going to be a fantastic blush topper, or obviously on those days where you don't want much colour, you just want a little bit of sheen. That is definitely going to give you that. It's gorgeous. So that one was Hard Day. Then we move on to All I Think About Is You, and Hard Day was £2.50. This one, All I Think About Is You, is also £2.50. They are so pretty. Now I've purchased a few of these baked blushes over the last couple of weeks, and I must say these are the least expensive, but they are the better quality. In fact, I've never had a baked blush that is as good quality as this. I can't rave about these enough. So this one is All I Think About Is You. So it's a deeper pink, more of a peachy pink. Then we move on to Bang Bang You're Dead. These are very, very unusual names, some of them. This is more of a hot pink, not quite as purple as that one. It's more of a hot pink, and it's got the red tones in it, so it looks like that and it swatches like that. And then the last one from the set is Loved Me the Best, and this is a deeper peach colour with red marbling, and I'll just swatch that one for you. I'm running out of space here. So that's that one there. Absolutely gorgeous. They really, really are very, very good quality for the price that you're paying, and like I said, they are only £2.50. Yeah, I can't rave about them enough. Something else that I'm really, really excited about is these. Now I've got two of them, and this one is the I Heart Makeup Unicorns Unite Mini Gem Brush Set. Now I watch, or I'm subscribed to, the Makeup Revolution channel, and I always watch those videos, and I've seen that, and I can't remember the name of the lady that actually does those videos, but she is always using one of these, and I don't know if it's the pink or if it's the purple, but whatever one it is, it looks amazing. So these are actually in the 50% off sale. They were £5, they're now £2.50, and I thought, oh, you know, then they're only minis, they're not going to be that great, although she does actually talk a lot about these and how much she loves these for her highlight, I believe. And yeah, I was really excited to receive these yesterday, and they are really, really good quality. Especially, I love the handle because it's actually moulded. I mean, with the cheaper brands, sometimes you would just get, you know, those that would be like a stick, it would be stuck on, like a stuck on gem. But no, this is actually moulded. It looks very, very good quality. It's extremely soft. And yeah, in fact, I love these sets so much that, like I said, I've got the pink one and I've got this purple one. I love them so much, and I think that they could be really, really useful for me when I go away, or, you know, just to use on an everyday basis, that I've ordered another 2 packs. I mean, you cannot beat £2.50. But if I went into a shop and this was £2.50 on its own, I would still think that that is an extremely good price. So then and obviously you would use that as a face brush. Then you get one of these, which is an eyeshadow brush. I'd probably use that to either go underneath the eye or pack on the colour on the eye. And then the last one is something that is more, it's an angled brush basically, and I would use that either for a brow, or I would use it for some definition around the eye perhaps. But I mean, you know, you can use it for whatever you would like. But I just love these sets so much. In fact, my mum's ordered these herself because it's something that she thought would be really, really handy to keep in her bag. You know, these are so good just to pop in your bag with, you know, your powder or whatever you were wearing that day. And it, you know, it's not a huge brush that's going to take up a lot of space in your bag. So there's the purple one called Unicorns Unite, and then I went for Pink Diamonds. I absolutely love pink, and I thought, well, while they're £2.50, I'm definitely going to have to pick up the pink. The pink is my favourite, just because I love pink. And yeah, again, it's exactly the same quality. It's just fantastic. And for £2.50, I just don't think you can beat it. Obviously, I haven't washed them. I can't tell you, you know, if they wash very well, but doesn't really matter because they are only £2.50. So even if I use them for a little while, it's not going to bother me too much because they didn't cost the earth. Okay, so the next product I want to show you is the brand new Flawless Matte 2 palette. Now, I love Makeup Revolution's eyeshadows. I've got nearly every single palette. I just love them. They are amazing. I love the Flawless Matte original palette, and yeah, I just couldn't wait to order this. So when you get it, I really like it also that when you receive it, it is covered in cellophane. Now, I have noticed that since they've been shipping to America, not shipping to customers in America, but shipping to the stores in America, they have been putting cellophane all over the outside of these boxes, which is fantastic. Because what I absolutely hate, and I'm sure that it annoys a lot of people, when you go into Superdrug and you go to Makeup Revolution, and my sister has said to me, or said to my mum, that recently she's been to Makeup Revolution counter, but she's actually walked away with absolutely nothing because the palettes have all been tampered with. So they've all been used to swatch with. Now, which is a shame, because in Superdrug, nearly every single product there is a tester. So I'm not sure then why people, you either use the lipsticks to put the lipsticks on or tamper with the eyeshadows. And yeah, it's really annoying because when you purchase from Superdrug itself, you then find that whatever you would like, whether it's the first one in, the second one in, or the third one in, have all been tampered with. So I'm really, really glad that they have now started to put the cellophane all over them, and they've even started wrapping the actual product itself. So it just gives that little extra quality to an inexpensive brand. Although I must say the packaging, although I do love this packaging, it would be really nice, and I've said this before, if they would just put the name there. If they're not going to change the packaging so that it's see-through, it would just be nice if it was there or somewhere on here, you know, just to say what it is. Although on this one it does. What I mean is the other ones that look similar, it would be a lot nicer. I would prefer it, to be honest, to be see-through. So when you open it, it's got that huge mirror, as all or most of the palettes have. You've got one of these as well with all the names on, and inside, oh, I love this. I've already fallen in love with the colours in this. Now, I love these, the grey or lilacs, grey lilac nudes. I love these. I love all of these shades, but particularly I love this row here. I just think it's absolutely amazing. The colours in this, the range in this. I'm not really keen on blue eyeshadow. It just reminds me of ABBA, really, and not really keen on blue eyeshadow. But yeah, these colours here I absolutely love. You can tell that I've watched Eurovision in the last week because I'm thinking of ABBA. But yeah, love these particular colours, and love these. They are really, really gorgeous. I'm going to swatch the darker shade. So this one here, I'm going to swatch that and just see what these are like. Oh my goodness. So that's one swatch. I didn't even rub my finger in, I just wiped it over. I'm going to also go for the orange at the top. Wow, that is a true orange. And again, you know, for matte, that is very, very good quality, because usually with mattes it comes off extremely powdery, and they are very, very hard to get right. Makeup Revolution obviously have done their homework, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to use that. Now the last item that I wanted to share with you is something that my younger sister told my mum about, and then shared that information with me. Now apparently my twin sister, my younger sister and my mum all rushed into Superdrug last Saturday because my younger sister Vanessa had told them that there is a new dry shampoo available. I think they've come out with two new fragrances, one of them being this one, and it's called Sweetie. So it's the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo, sweet and delicious Sweetie. Now I've never used these before, so I'm going on the recommendation of my sister. My mum loves it, my twin sister absolutely loves it, and obviously she's got the same hair, same everything as me, so if she loves it, then it means that, you know, it's going to work for me. Now Superdrug at the moment are having a sale on some of their items, so usually these are something like £3 something, and these are now available for either £1.59 something like, or £1.69. So I decided to get two of these. Now my hair doesn't necessarily get, you know, I'm not going to let my hair get so dirty that that I necessarily need this, but I think it's very, very interesting that you know, that you can use it to freshen up your hair. So I'm not going to necessarily use it as a dry shampoo because you know, I usually, if my hair gets dirty, I will wash it. But in those circumstances where it just needs a little bit of a freshen up, or you know, you just want it to smell absolutely gorgeous, like Sweeties, then I will use this, and it gives you full instructions on the back, and I must admit it does smell extremely nice. Not because I was a bit worried that it was going to smell a little bit sickly, obviously with the name Sweetie, but no, in fact they've got a lot of love hearts on the front, and that is basically what it smells like. It smells like a love heart, the sweets. So yeah, can't wait to try this. So well done to my younger sister Vanessa for recommending this. Nearly all the women in the family have purchased this, and we're all raving about it. So, well, I'm not as yet, but I'm sure I will be. So well done to her for finding this new fragrance, and for coming up with that product. But that's everything from my haul. I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously, like I say in most of my videos, if you want to see something in more depth, then I can certainly do that for you. A lot of the products, and I will be making more videos from the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to do more in-depth reviews on a lot of the palettes that I've shown recently, just because there was a lot to get through and a lot that I wanted to show you, and it wasn't necessarily easy to swatch everything. You know, I just swatched a couple of shades like I have done today. So we'll be going more in depth in those, and of course I will be letting you know what these products are like, and you know, my thoughts on all of them. But at the moment, NYX is definitely a winner in my eyes with the lip products. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you all for watching. Obviously thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you would like to watch more videos. Thank you very much. Bye.